Number 77, all we're trying to find here is the equation of the tangent line to the graph at the given point. So we see the given point, you know the tangent line is going to look something like that. It's okay for a tangent line to go through a graph. So I drew everything by hand here, so there might be a little bit of, might be off a little bit, but nevertheless we're trying to find the equation of the tangent line. Slope, we need the slope because we know that the tangent line goes through 2, 1, so all we need is the slope. So to get the slope, we have to find the derivative, and the derivative, since we do have a quotient, we're going to use the quotient rule, low, d high. So this one's actually nice when you get a constant in the numerator, then the d high part is 0. So we have low d high minus high d low. Now the derivative of x squared plus 4 is 2x, and then again all over low squared, the denominator squared. So that's the easy part. I mean, I guess the whole thing, if you just do it step by step and follow the rules, then you shouldn't have too much trouble. But what I would like to do here is go ahead and simplify the numerator a little bit so it doesn't look so busy. Anyway, we want to find the derivative at the point 2, 1, which means when the x value is equal to 2. And so we're just going to replace x with 2. And after replacing x with 2, and we're just going to simplify that a little bit. Negative 32 over, now what is this? We have 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 squared is 64. And so we get a slope of, sorry, you could hid that from me a little bit there. Negative 1/2. So f prime of 2 is negative 1/2, and that's consistent if you look at the graph as to what I just drew. And so negative 1/2 is a reasonable slope for that, so I'm good with that. You always want to check that, because sometimes if you make a mistake on the minus sign, if you look at the tangent line, certainly it has to have a negative slope. So if you make a mistake on the minus sign, it's a good way to check to make sure you're in the ballpark. And so what do we need to come up with the equation of the tangent line? Well, just like we've done for the last few examples, we want to use the equation, the point slope form of a linear equation, plugging in the y1, which is 1, plugging in the slope, which is negative 1/2, and plugging in the x1 value, which is 2. And we can go ahead and simplify that a little bit, multiply it out. Negative 1/2 x and then plus 1. And don't be hasty here, because a lot of times students say, oh, a 1 there and a 1 there, that's going to be 0. No, you're adding 1 to both sides, so you're going to write y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. So writing it in slope-intercept form, I don't know if that's the way the answer looks in the back of the book. No, they have it in standard form, but actually it's not even in standard form. They have the y value first. But if you just multiply both sides by 2, then that's where you get the 4, bring all the terms to the same side, so you can make sure that does simplify to what you see in the back of the book.